A little bit, maybe more ASMR today. I was doing hospital stuff, and I got more hospital stuff to do tomorrow. So, or I guess it's today because it's late. But anyway, fuck it. Anyway, remember, if you like this kind of videos, like, sub, silly comment. It does help the channel. So, kind of to play off of what I said the last video, because I know when I did that live stream, some people chimed in again that they hate block damage and that the idea of having one move that you can't reflect is not a good idea, right? So when I was talking about changing the game, and this is really going off what I was talking about, how you want characters in a game that can actually show off your game. I talked about Super Turbo before, why Super Turbo is a successful game because it is a easily digestible game. It's a game that you can watch and understand what's working, right? You see the Sagat is the very, clear kind of old school person, likes the Fireball, Dragon Punch, Trap. And then you have the more rush down kind of style of Balrog. He's showing off the game with throw loops, and his super is very powerful. It's also a good story of where fighting games were at the time. But these are easily digestible characters, and you can easily tell what's going on. And I've used the example of a game like Karna's Revenge, why Karna's Revenge fails at teaching people what the game is about, because maybe a character like Mizuguchi, who can really show off the beauty of the game, is not in the competitive narrative enough to really show it off. But the point is, you want characters that can show off your game. And I keep telling people, and it's so obvious, the only new thing about this game that is really new to a fighting game is the whole idea of fireballs versus reflecting and homing dash. That kind of tug of war between fireballs, reflecting, and homing dashing, right? That should be what this game is emphasized on, right? Because it's the only goddamn fucking new thing in this game. It's the only thing that is Dragon Ball Fighter Z. You wouldn't see Ryu in this game because he just doesn't make sense, right? So you got to play off that. And I'm going to go off this last video, right? Because I was using Goku. And normally when I go off this, just serendipitously, I often use Vegito as an example, because Vegito is a character who, serendipitously, just coincidentally enough, he is a character that could potentially show off the game well. Well, let me show you more examples of what I mean, why the changes I would give Goku the changes. Because, of course, you would prefer if you're the main star, the main character of your game, if you will, shows off what Dragon Ball Fighter Z could be, what it brings to what fighting games could be, right? So again, you have to go off of the idea of how I would change Dragon Ball Fighter Z. First, fix all the... And so what I was getting at with Goku here, right? So let me put this dude to block, right? Guard, right? So remember, if I was doing the game right, there'd be real block damage, right? So say Goku's shooting fireballs at you like this, right? I'm not saying this has to do a lot of block damage, but this is doing real block damage. Okay, boom, 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 boom. I should lose it. That's doing real block damage. More than that, you could probably make that do double or triple, right? That little beat, like that, what that took away right there, that should be what all these fireballs take away, and then this should do like triple the block damage, right? You got to be taking real block damage from shit, right? You shouldn't just be able to hold this, and that's why I said, too, you got to remember, if you think about back in the old days, think about a game like Street Fighter 2. Street Fighter 2 didn't have instant air dash mix up, whatever. You know what I mean? But an idea of a mix up in that game, quotation marks if you will, of course you could throw, right, is that you can't block the whole time because there's block damage, right? Just like Vegito is in this game, it doesn't technically, quotation marks, matter that Vegito has a slow low if there was block damage, right? Because if there was real block damage, you can't keep blocking this shit even if I don't have a fucking low. You got to eventually be like, well, fuck, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm going to die, right? So anyway, what I'm getting at is, so Goku, how would you show off Goku? How would your main character show off what Dragon Ball Fighter Z could be? And that's why I said I gave Goku the change that I did. Goku's change in this game, again, I would make reflecting better, add like an EX reflect, maybe that you can use an EX reflect for like a couple of notches on your bar to then reflect out of a normal string, I guess, maybe, if you want. Personally, I would love to have an FD. I think FD should be in the game, but I don't know if they would ever add it, right? But so add an EX reflect, whatever you want to do, but because there's more of an incentive, there's more of the opponent wants to reflect, right? Excuse me again, is it guard cancel, Z reflect, right? So boom, 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 he starts reflecting out of it, boom, like, if I'm doing a string, boom, 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 I start the fireball, he doesn't want to take that block damage, so he starts reflecting it, you know what I mean? He's like, boom, boom, he doesn't want to take that. So the reason I gave Goku the change I gave, and I said Goku's kind of ghetto change I would give him is, whenever he does a laser beam move, doesn't matter where it is, it could even be a super, because man, you could make that do like 5 times the block damage, right? I mean, look, that's fucking pathetic, right? But the point is, the Goku change was, if you have an EX bar, whenever you do a laser beam, you can cancel it with this move. And that is your one move that beats reflect. Do you see what's happening here? Even if Goku doesn't have, you can block that standing. Even if Goku's 2M is still slow like this, which I do think it should go back to season 1, but stay with me right here. When Goku is filling up the screen with laser beams all over your butthole, all this kind of stuff, you know what I mean? You don't want to keep taking that. You know, you're going to die even if he has a slow low. It's like, well, fuck, dude. He doesn't want to keep blocking that, dude, right? Boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh, shit, I don't want to keep blocking that. I got to get out of this, right? So the whole point is, now, when the opponent doesn't want to keep blocking all this shit because it's going to fucking kill him, you know what I mean? Now, if Goku has meter, he could then boom, and that would hit the reflect, right? Do you see what, like, a simple fucking change this could make on the game? And what a simple fucking change this could be to actually teach the casual person, audience, whoever it is getting into this game, it's teaching you the game immediately. You automatically see the one thing that is different about Dragon Ball FighterZ between every other fucking game. The only game that you can get this kind of meta, the only game that you can get this kind of idea of what a fighting game can be is Dragon Ball FighterZ. And that is a way that you could make your main character teach the casual audience about the game, right? I mean, that would be so easy because like, oh, well, fuck, the guy's just going to die if he keeps blocking, blah, 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 blah. Can I just set him to reflect all the time? Boom, whatever I'm doing, right? And see, he starts to reflect that, and then I'd be like, oh, well, fuck, I saw it, and then I cancel immediately into that, and then boom, it hit him. And then I get in combo off it, whatever it is, right, dude? What a bizarre thing. It's like, oh shit, Goku shooting laser beam, and it adds a guessing angle. It's like, the punch, like, do I want to reflect out of this? I don't want to keep taking this block damage. Like right there, it's like, well, fuck. Should I try to reflect this? If he knows I'm going to reflect, he's going to instantly then cancel into this, and I'm going to get hit. You know what I mean? But if I get block it, then say that the move, you could say that the move on this, what is it? I'm trying to say, like, imagine when you do the cancel version of this, what it is. You know, God, I hate when people are so fucking horny about framed out like this. Imagine maybe the move is actually punishable on block when you do it like that. So it adds actually like a mix-up to the character. It adds like a fucking guessing game, dude. It adds off showing what Dragon Ball FighterZ is. And I just want you to really think about that. Think about this game with block damage. Think about what a simple change like that could do. It doesn't have to just be about combos per se. It's about showing off what the game could be, dude. That is why that is the change I would give Goku. Because it just is adding to the fundamental change of the game and to make the game better, dude. Right? I know I use Vegito a lot because Vegito is such a easy example of a character that, you know, could be showing off what the game could be. You know what I mean? But of course, you would also like your main character, of course, to be able to show off the game. And I think you could really do that, especially with a character that is harassing you with fireballs full screen like that. Well, maybe he doesn't want to keep blocking that, so boom like that. He's like, oh, well, shit. You always got to be afraid of Goku. If Goku has EX meter anywhere, you got to be fucking afraid, dude. That's fucking awesome, dude. That gives him a great gimmick, and it shows off the game. Christ. And to add to this, I got asked this question. I know I wrote it, but I forgot to say in the video. People are like, well, for Blue Goku, when Blue Goku switches out, if he's in Kaioken, since he doesn't do the super, does he, like, leave Kaioken state? And no, why would you leave Kaioken state? I mean, I would think of it as, you guys, if you ever played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you know when Juggernaut did the Juggernaut power-up thing, and then you switched out of Juggernaut, And every time he called like a Juggernaut assist, he was still powered up because technically he never fulfilled that recovery. And it's kind of like a neat, fun gimmick. So I would give that to Blue Goku, yeah. So when you're in Kaioken with Blue Goku, like I said, and he goes into that state, whatever, and if you just call him out and then he's just using assists, yeah, all his assists are going to stay the powered up versions of those special moves. And whenever you DHC with him and he does a super, yeah, his level 1 is that big level 3 super now, and you basically are getting a level 3 for a level 1. It adds a fun kind of gimmick and dynamic to the character for like new team synergy. And you know, I'm sure there's gonna be people that are like, oh, well, that's cheap. Why does he get to do that? Blah blah. It's well, fuck, dude. Not every character is supposed to be the same. Let some characters have some fun gimmicky shit themselves. And that's, you know what? This is why I think a lot of people can't talk about games logically, right? You know, everyone knows probably Vegito is my favorite character, right? Do you see me giving Vegito all the best stuff? No, of course not. I want, whenever I talk about the ways that I would change game, again, I'm not one of those, let's go, I'm hyped for everything, let me suck Bandai Namco off so you give me the game early, let me whatever, blah, 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 I have no opinion of my own, you know what I mean? I just want to show myself. I don't care about that stuff when it comes to video games, dude, right? I don't care that Goku's not my favorite character. I want every character to be good. I want every character to feel special, dude. So, you know, do you think that's cheap that Blue Goku could do that? I don't fucking care, dude. Every character's supposed to feel special. Every character's supposed to have their own gimmicks. That's what makes games fun. You know, guess what? Not every character, not every person that plays a video game has the same favorite character. Some people like fucking Kefla. Some people even jack off to Kefla, I'm sure. And trust me, that's, I don't even want to think about it. It's fucking scary. But you know what? I guess if I was going to remake the game, I'd have to give Kefla something because I know someone is jacking off to her somewhere. So you know what? You got to throw these people a bone. But the point is, you know, you shouldn't be mad when some character has something potentially broken. Because don't worry, you know, hopefully your character has something broken too. And hopefully there's some like balance in the chaos. You know, Jurassic Park will find a way. The frog will become a female dinosaur and then one is a male. And somehow they have sex or whatever the story of Jurassic Park was. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway. Remember to support the channel. Like, sub, silly comment. I appreciate it if you do. Thanks.